Hi, my name is Brian Hurst, and this is my persuasive speech for COM 101. It has to do with why people should not smoke. Why do people smoke? With all the research and information today, I don't understand why people smoke. Think about it when you're sitting in a restaurant in a non-smoking section and you have a half a wall separating the smoking and non-smoking, and the guy in the smoking section is blowing smoke to your side. Also, we all have pulled up along beside a car in a traffic light or parking lot and looked over and saw two adults in the front seat smoking cigarettes, and look in the back seat and there are kids or infants sitting there breathing their secondhand smoke. Also, what about the lady walking down the street smoking a cigarette? She's pregnant, and what is that doing to her unborn child? Her child will be addicted to nicotine before he or she ever comes out of the womb. A guy from St. Louis University Hospital in Brussels, Belgium, once said that a baby born to a smoking mother is an ex-smoker. One of the best non-smoking campaigns going on today is the smoking ban. Towns, universities, cities are putting these bans in place for a good reason. If smokers want to smoke, they should have to do it in their own residence. The history surrounding smoking began way before World War I. The first tobacco used was in the form of cigars, which were smoked by the wealthy. Cigarettes came along as a byproduct and the waste of tobacco from cigars, and were smoked by the less fortunate. It wasn't until 20 or 30 years after World War I that doctors finally started realizing the increase in lung cancer of smokers. Since then, extensive medical research has proven a correlation between cigarette smoking and lung cancer. What are the reasons why people get addicted to cigarettes? Nicotine, the most common ingredient in cigarettes. It's more addictive than heroin, and doctors rank it ahead of alcohol and cocaine in terms of dependence. With all the information in front of us, why do people still smoke? We have research, we have public service announcements, we have warning labels, but people still smoke. If you'd ever get a chance, you need to ask a smoker or two why they smoke. You will get all kinds of answers, and they could be mind-boggling or even humorous. Let's take a look at the so-called pros of smoking that smokers may tell you. One, they feel a very strong bonding with other smokers. They have a sense of gratification. They have a feeling of creating a ritual. They have a feeling of pleasure. Some will tell you they enjoy seeing smoke swirl and cigarettes burn. Some will tell you that they think they look cool and sexy. You also could rephrase it and ask why they would not quit smoking. Someone would tell you it's too late in life to quit. Some would tell you, I've tried and just don't have the willpower to do it. Some will tell you that we all have to die from something. And some will tell you that they had tried many times in their career and they couldn't get the job done. Also, some would tell you that they feel that they're being discriminated against. All the known health risks associated with smoking, according to the Disease Control and Prevention, here's some statistics. 46.2 million American adults smoke. That's 22% of all adults. Almost 27% of those 18 to 24-year-olds are current smokers, and 22.9% of high school students smoke cigarettes. In 2002, the U.S. Surgeon General Richard Carmona released a new comprehensive report on cigarette smoking and health, revealing for the first time that cigarette smoking causes diseases in nearly every organ of the body. Each year, 440,000 people in the United States, in the U.S., each year a staggering 440,000 people die in the U.S. from tobacco use. Cigarettes kill more Americans than alcohol, car accidents, suicide, AIDS, homicides, illegal drugs combined. It is a major cause of cancer in the lungs, larynx, voice box, throat, and esophagus. And this is a picture of healthy lungs versus a lungs from a smoker. And you can see what it would do to your lungs. About 87% of lung cancer deaths caused by smoking. Lung cancer is the leading cause of cancer deaths among men and women. Tobacco has a damaging effect on women in their reproductive health, associated with increase of miscarriages, early delivery, stillbirths, infant deaths, and birth weight. Based on data collected from 1995 to 1999 from the Center of Disease Control, estimated that adult male smokers lost an average of 32.2 years of their life, and females lost an average of 14.4 years of their life. Studies done over the past 5 years determine that secondhand smoke can be just as deadly as lighting up. Non-smokers are affected by the smoke of their friends, family, and strangers who light up around them. The American Heart Association last fall released a 7-year study showing that never-smoking spouses of smokers have more than 20% greater chance of death and coronary heart disease. Adults can pick and choose in order to avoid exhaustive smoke, but kids don't always have that luxury. Even though local, state, and federal governments have made strides towards banning venues of smoking, there is still much more that needs to be accomplished. If smokers are not willing to quit on their own, then it is up to society to put a full-court press on these people. Government needs to tax cigarettes to eliminate smokers. The tax revenue then could go to be used to pay for the billions in healthcare costs that these smokers are costing us. This action will also greatly reduce teenage smoking. The smoke till you die, folks, would have to be dealt with in a different way, such as continue to do lockdown smoke bans. This is my report on why we should not smoke cigarettes. Thank you.